Hey guys, welcome to your Revit architecture class. Number four actually, right? But this is the third recorded session. Let's continue with what we started last week. Let's open the Revit file. So by now you must be very familiar already with creating walls, right? Different types of walls. You want to convert it into a glazed wall or glass wall. You already know it. You can now create your balcony by editing the boundary of your floor, right? And you can create railings already, right? You know how to create these railings, right? What have we not done? We did stairs also, right? So you remember how to create the stair? Do you want to review a little bit on the stair? No problem. We can do that. We will actually create some stair, which is like a step here to go to the pavement level. So we'll create that, and we will add a few more things to our staircase because as you see here, you will fall down, right? Because there is no railing, right? And we can also do some modification on our staircase. Don't worry. And you already know how to put the what you call this? No, it's an advertisement, yes, but in Revit terms, what is it? The decal, right? How do you put that? Review here, insert, right? And then this decal. And you can add more decals. So we only have one decal. You can add more by choosing an image, either a PNG or a JPG file. Okay. What else? This is just a review of what we did last week. Okay, so now let's start with the storefront. This is a curtain wall, kind of a curtain wall or a storefront. So what else can you do with the storefront? Okay, so let's make sure that our properties toolbar is on. Control 1. Okay, so same as your shortcut in AutoCAD, properties will come up. So when you choose one of your curtain wall, you will see the properties here. It is up to level 2, and but those are the only information that you can see. How can you look at more information of the curtain wall? You click this edit type, okay? Then at the edit type, you will see the details here. There's a lot. Go down up to there. Okay. So now it is the functioning as an exterior wall, which is correct. You know, information in BIM is very important. That's why, for example, you use the same curtain wall, but as a partition inside your office. Make sure you change this and make it interior. Okay, so it becomes correct, right? So it's an exterior wall now, which is fine. And here it says the layout for the vertical grid. This is the vertical grid. It is giving you the maximum spacing, which means it is spaced at 1524. You can see the 1524 millimeter. If you have like 15-meter length, it will divide it into 1524. You will have like maybe 10 panels. Okay. You can actually change this. If you want it smaller, if you want 1 meter only, if you want 60 centimeter only, we can do that. And we will do that afterwards. I'm just explaining to you the contents of the properties of it, right? And also the horizontal grid is the same. Okay. But here it says fixed distance. So whatever is the width of of the height of your wall, which you use as a curtain wall, it will have a spacing of 2.4. That's why from the ground, it's always 2.4 right there. And then the remaining will be a small distance, right? How is that? See, from here to here, that is 2.4 meters. And from here to here, whatever is left on the height of your wall. But look at the vertical grids, it is equal. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's equal. Right? Okay. So how do you customize your own curtain wall? Okay. So click edit type, duplicate. Okay, we'll duplicate it. So that means you will have the same mullion sizes, you will have the same glass color, but there is something that you can change, which you will see now. So let's name it, okay, storefront number 2, which is fine. Click OK. Now see, you can change this now. From the vertical grid, if you want it to be fixed spacing, let's make it fixed spacing, fixed distance, okay? So let's make it, let's say, how much? 60 centimeter, 600 millimeters, okay? Make it 600. And then for your horizontal, let's make it 1,200. Okay, so it's like 1:2, the ratio, right? So we'll keep it at fixed distance. Let's make it 1 to 100. Okay. Then actually you can also change the mullions. Right now we are using a rectangular mullion of 50 by 150. So let's say the vertical mullions will keep it at 50 by 150, but the horizontal will change it to another type. See, whatever is loaded already, we have the 30 millimeter square. So that is 30 by 30 square, which is nice. So let's get that. So the rest, it's better to use the same. Okay. Okay. So the rest is okay. You can actually add information here for your project. For example, you want to put a type image, put a keynote, etc., etc. But later on, you'll know how to use that when we do annotation later on. For now, you can keep it blank. Anyway, you can update it later on. So click apply. Okay. Then okay. There we go. Okay. So you have this vertical mullions similar to the previous one, which is this, right? But the horizontal mullions are smaller now, right? So for example, you want all of your glasses, your curtain wall at the ground floor to be similar as this. You just select them, add to selection, and choose your storefront too. No problem. You can delete some elements. Base plan. What's wrong? Maybe because of the curve or something, but we just cancel this. For some reason, why? What is the reason for this? What happened, Rajak? Why it doesn't want? Let's try this. What is the problem? Storefront 2. It's okay, right? Maybe it doesn't want. Maybe one by one. Oh, here. This is the problem. What happened with this? Maybe this is touching some things, or it says you need to delete some element. Let's try to delete that element. Delete instance. Or maybe this is double. Let me cancel. Something is wrong here. Let me delete this one. What was wrong with that? Okay. Anyway, we'll keep it that way. Sometimes we have these things in Revit that eventually you will discover later on. Okay. So let's say you want this wall to become similar to what you had earlier, no? The storefront one. That should be fine. I saw some of you, that guy particularly, he played with the design, right? So that's just one thing that you can do with storefront. Okay, later on we'll discuss curtain wall as it is here. When you start a wall, under architecture, you have here wall. You have what you call here as curtain wall right away. Because what we did is storefront. Storefront is something that is already having the mullions. Now, curtain wall is something else. We'll do that later on. Okay. Why don't we do it now? Why do we have to wait later on? Okay, let's do it now. Okay. So let's get this wall, this guy. Okay, and let's convert it into a curtain wall, not a storefront. Okay. So it becomes a curtain wall. What happens? What is the difference, Rajak, between a curtain wall and a storefront? It is there, right? But it does not have mullions. So how do you put mullions? Okay. So under architecture, you have here mullion. But before you put the mullion, you have to put first the curtain grid, which is this. Okay. You sort of put up the lines. So in actual construction terms, sometimes you see glass that does not have a mullion. There are certain cases, right? It's just a glass with a cut and they put some sealant there, right? But it is better with a mullion because that is the structural support. So you have a curtain wall, then you click a curtain grid, then you'll be able to create vertical curtain, vertical, what you call that? Vertical, what is the term? I forgot. Vertical grid, right? At your own spacing. You can make it like random, right? It is your design now. That you can do vertical, you can do horizontal. Okay, so you have something like that, for example. So the purpose of creating your vertical grid, your curtain grid is to create mullion. So if you want to create mullion now, you go to your architecture, click mullion. Mullion is the support. This guy. This one's okay. So if you want to put mullion, you have options here. You can choose the grid line, which means the entire line, horizontal or vertical, or it can just be one segment. One segment means just this one piece of guy, right? Only this. Let's say grid line segment, just this guy. Okay. So let's say you want to put only here and here and here and there. That's completely fine, right? So let's undo it. Okay. Let's say you want a one grid line. Go back to our architecture, mullion. Let's check grid line. One horizontal grid line. That's fine. And one vertical grid line. Maybe two. Okay. So that would work like that, depending on your design. You're the designer here. Okay. So let's say you want everything. So that should be the easier part, right? You just say mullion and you say all grid lines. You click that and you click that and it goes one time, right? You have the grids already, right? So you click on your architecture, you went to mullion, and then you have the option all grid line. Okay, this is just like Excel, huh? Right? So you click that and just click right there. And of course, you can choose your type of mullion because by default I have the 50 by 150. I'll undo. If I want to use another one, let's say 30 square, I can just do that. All grids, boom. Okay, so you have so many options to choose when you are creating curtain walls and storefronts and glazed walls. Okay, so that is just one. Don't ask me yet how to put doors on the curtain wall. Okay, we'll do that next week. Okay, it's not an easy subject. It's a little bit complicated, so we will not do it today. Okay. How to cut the. Yeah, because you need to put a glass door there It's a bit different. Okay, all right. So not today, right? So some of you today were having some problems with your view, right? Especially BJ. Let's get the where is my project browser? Why is my project browser missing? Where do I find my project browser? View, user interface, and project browser. You remember the things now. Huh? You're good now. Right? So what is this system browser? Okay, not yet. When we go to MEP, you'll learn what is that thing. Okay, so we go project browser. Got the project browser. In 2024, I don't know why, but I cannot move this to the right side.
You can move it. Mine.
Huh?
Mine. Yeah, I divided a total line and
How did you do it? 2024?
yeah.
I cannot see. What's happening? Yeah, it should be like that, right? It would move at the top part. The bottom it will come on here, right? Beside this guy. It can be combined with this. Yeah. Do it. But there's gotta be something wrong. Right? See this? Let me see. So we're creating problems that Autodesk did not do, right? Sorry, Autodesk. Let's see. Should work actually. There we go. Upper right or upper corner or what? No, you should just hit this corner and it will go, right? Just like when you're working on your windows, right? If you hit that corner right here, you can split your window, right? Anyway, problem solved. Good, Razak. You saw him die. So we are not limited to that. Okay. But I will keep my Revit at white. I'm not used to the black thing. Actually, I have AutoCAD, but I made it white also because my eyes is not used to the black thing. Yeah, I'm having a hard time, so I created it. Anyway, it's your own work, so we don't have any issues with that. So under architecture tab, this is what we are doing, right? So we already learned the walls. We already did splitting the walls, right? In different ways, right? There's one thing that we haven't done with walls. This is what you call, see if you click wall, you have architectural wall, which we're doing now. Later on, we'll do structural walls. What is the difference between architectural and structural walls? Yeah, it is what you call as load bearing. So it can carry objects. It can also hold objects. So like for a lift, a lift will have a wall around it. So usually this is a structural wall because it has to be solid, right? Because it is containing um, a load, which is the moving load of the device, and then the other things as well. Wall by face, we will do this on the last session of architecture. Okay, because it comes with the massing and everything. Okay. How about sweep and reveal? Rajak, what is sweep and reveal? Yeah, you can see it already, right? So wall reveal is something that indents a wall. That's some part of it, right? And the other one is sweep, which is opposite. It adds some portion. Okay, so how to do it? It's like this. So you just go to. You have to have a wall. For example, this wall. So let's just remove the advertisement here for now. Okay, and let's play with this wall. So we have the wall. Let's start the wall sweep. This is the one that is coming out, protruding, right? Click that. The wall sweep that I have by default is this. Okay, it's a cornice. So 2024 they put cornice. In the previous versions it's different. So that's fine. Cornice is okay. Now see what happens. You click it like this, there's an option to do it horizontally because you can see that right? And you have the option for vertical, right? So horizontal one takes time. Let's go to hidden line. Okay, and two. And the other one, let's try. Separate material or it is like a design, right? It's like design. Yeah, but it is like it could be like a GRC or something, right? Okay. And then we can create similar. When you have that, you can just click create similar, and you can click vertical, and then we can have the vertical panel. Okay. So, but it also goes only on the width of the wall. For example, this wall is up to there only, so it will only go to there. Okay. Wall we are going to see that up to that level. Yes, yes. So, for example, we have another concrete wall here. Oh, don't have a wall. So let's choose something. Okay, here. Okay, let's put. Can we place only concrete wall, not on glass wall, right? Yeah, glass wall. You want to put mullions there, right? So for here, let's have another sweep here. So vertical, horizontal. Let's have one here and another one here. What it here? There. Okay. Hmm. Happening with this one. Again, can you copy? Try to copy. Yeah, we can copy, right? So let's say you have this. You want to add on the other side. You just click add remove walls. Okay, so that it will be on the same line. Okay. So just click this, add remove walls, you click the wall, then it will already come automatically. You copy from this. Yes, yes. And it will be like aligned. Okay. So let's do the same for the other one. So select this thing and add remove walls and you add that. It goes right there. See what happens when there's a window, it will cut automatically. Window or door, it will cut it automatically. Or even wall opening. Okay. Wall opening, we haven't done it yet, right? We'll do it. So let's say you want to get it here as well. So what you can do is for example, select these two walls. Possible? No, not possible. We cannot add anymore, right? So one by one. Select that, add remove walls there. You go here, and okay. So you can now do so many designs for your house. Okay. What else can we do for the exterior? We already did the text, right? The model text and the other things. Let's go to the plan view, level 1. We already know how to put the room names, right? Modeling the rooms. So let's say this is the lift, right? Supposed to be the lift. Okay. So what we'll be doing now is we will be editing a group. This is a group, right? We put all the group together. What happens when you have a group? Whatever you change at the one group will change on the other groups. Remember, we did this at the level one and we copied it on the other level. So whatever changes we do here will happen on the other floors. Okay. So now let's create one view first. Sectional view here. Okay. Looking that way. Okay. Because we plan to cut an opening for the door of the lift. Okay. This will be section number 2. Okay. So this is the group what we are talking about. Okay. So now if we go to level 1, we can actually say edit the group. Okay. So when you're in the edit group mode, you can choose that wall and we can use now what you call as a wall opening. So what's a wall opening? See? It cuts an opening to the wall without adding a door. Sometimes you just need an opening. You don't need a door, right? In most of our houses, Asian houses, if you're going to one room, sometimes you just have like an opening, right? No need for a door. So let's click wall opening. How you do it? You just hover your mouse. I'm not clicking anything. Hover your mouse into a wall and click to the end. Say from here, click and hold up to the end. Okay, you can actually put an actual distance. Let's say you want it only 1000 millimeter. Okay, so how does it look now? We know that section 2 is right there. So that is the wall opening. Okay, you can adjust the wall opening actually. Let's go back to the plan view. Let's choose the wall opening. There's the wall opening. Okay, that's the wall opening. If you go to the section plan view, you can actually lower its height. Okay. What you see here in the properties is the top offset, which is the distance of the opening up to the top of the wall. So here it says 1900 negative because it is from the top going down. So it can be 2000 minus 2000 and it will be like that. Okay. When you're done, let's click check. Multiple blah blah blah. It's okay. We just delete the room. So what happened now? The rest of the group is edited, right? We already have there's someone coming in. Okay, we already have the opening. Okay. So that is editing a group. What else can you do with a group? If you click edit group, there are things like this. You can actually add an element to a group. Okay. So we'll not do that yet. Example. For example, you have created a wall somewhere um, somewhere here. I'll create something like a similar one. A wall. Choose that. Okay, that's a small partition wall. Let's say you created a wall here, okay, for the shaft or something. Make it less blockwork. Okay, and you want it to be included in the group. Okay, so that's where you use that. Select the group, then you click edit group, and then you say add. Okay, when you click add, it will let you choose an element that you want to add to the group. Okay, so you click that, and then you click finish. So it's there already, but it doesn't look good. So better you edit the group again so that maybe you need to move this here and this guy can be pushed there, right? Okay, and click check. So those are the things that you can do with groups. Now, let's go a little bit on detailing. This is your staircase, right? If you want to see the 3D view of just the staircase, what do? Choose the staircase. Okay, when it's highlighted, you have this little box, selection box. Click it, then you see your staircase in 3D. And of course, you can adjust it. This is the section box. You already know how to adjust the section box, right? You can make it bigger. You can make it smaller. Okay, so it cuts your. I don't know what happened with this staircase. I'm not supposed to use this staircase. It's supposed to be a monolithic stair. For some reason, it become like this. It's a non-monolithic. I don't want it like this. So if I should choose my staircase, how do I choose all my staircase? There. Can I edit it? If I click edit type, I cannot. Right? I cannot edit, right? So what you will do is what? Cannot edit it because it's already connected with the others. This way you can just edit this. You want it to be a monolithic. Cannot also. No option, right? Because it will ruin the staircase if you just edit one. That's why it's not allowing it. So what happens with like this is you select the entire staircase and you connect and disconnect the other levels. So let's say you disconnect the levels, this and this. You can actually do it just like that and check. So those are disconnected, so it's not adjusted there. You have only one staircase now. So seems like it is now possible to change the type of stair. There's still okay, let's disconnect one more. Disconnect level. There's no more, right? Okay, so let's now edit the entire staircase. Let's go to the level one. Select this guy. How come we cannot edit it? You'd be able to replace it, right? What happened with our staircase? Modify multi-story staircase. The type. Why can't we change it? It's a bit. Don't worry. We'll try to discover why is it not possible. It's usually possible, right? Maybe they change it again. 2024, right? There are some new things that we learned in 2024. So let's go back and just review on how to connect the other levels. So if you want to connect the levels again, go to your 3D view and you just connect and disconnect levels. Just choose these add levels, choose the levels that are available and check. Okay, so it will be back right there. Anyway, you already know that you can easily change the railing, right? Just select the railing and you can choose the other railing. Say if you want the pipe, just like that, or maybe you want the one with the glass, which is a little bit nicer, right? Also this. So for example, the ones along the wall, you want to remove it because there's not much use. You can just delete. Okay. You can just have the railing at the top. Okay. But there's something missing now with your staircase, which is actually the safety railing, right? The safety, because you will fall down if somebody push you there, right? There's a gap there, right? And also at the top floor, you need like a railing there, right? To protect you. You will not fall down. So how do we add railing to a set of stairs? So for example, here at the what's this level? At level 1, let's go to level 1. Let's connect this to railing. How do you do that? You go to your railing, sketch path, then you click it right in the middle. Okay, that's the middle actually. Then you push it a little bit. It depends on the style of the railing, but for this, I think 100 is enough. And then you draw it the other side from here again 100, and then you connect it. Why is my line so thick? How do I make this not thick? Huh? Right there, right? Yeah. And then click check. So we have that now. See what happens to the 3D view. How now nice connection right there. Okay. So for example, we need it on the other floors. We just select this. Oh, right. Should be glass, right? Okay. There you go. Now it's matching. In actual construction, this will not connect there because it's a different height. It is actually like that in the actual construction. Okay, can I get up, right? Yeah. No, usually it is going up because of the step right there. That should be fine. Okay. So this can be copied to the other floor. Copy this and paste it to the other level from 2, 3, 4 up to the roof. Oh, 1 to 4. 1 to roof. And okay. Of course, at the roof, we need to modify it, right? Because it has to go through that and it doesn't look nice here. I think the level is wrong, right? Or maybe something is wrong, not with us, but with this. This is the roof floor. Actually, the roof floor, it has to be brought down a little bit down because of the thickness of the roof. You'll learn that later on. So what we'll do with this is check the thickness. It's 333. Then what we'll do is we'll bring it down 333. So we'll put minus 333. Okay, to make it correct. Okay, so it will look like that. Okay, and then let's modify this part so that it will be able to give you safety right there. So at the roof plan, let's select that. It's already selected and edit the path. Okay, so here you just need to pull this down. Okay, then extend this till it hit that. Okay, that should be fine. Check. Now it looks like that. Okay, you have that railing, right? Easy for you, right? You can do that, right? So I want you to have a really nice staircase for your buildings. And let's add another stair. It's not like a staircase, just steps going down to the ground, to the walkway level, right? Because as you see, our building looks like this. It is about how many meters? 2 meters from the walkway level. So we need some steps going down to the road. So maybe how many steps would be that? And we did not decide yet where our entrance would be, right? So let's say our entrance would be here. So I will change this wall. I'll just make it a concrete wall for now. I'll make it a type of wall. Masonry 225. Okay. So that will be my entrance later on. So let's put a nice door here, a commercial door. Let's go to architecture and door. What doors do I have? These are very simple doors. Let's get some better doors. Load family under our library. What is this? It's Imperial, right? Razak knows it, right? So make sure that we go to English and let's go to US and doors. Let's get some commercial doors. What are those commercial doors? Oh, this is for a hotel, right? Revolving door. Maybe that's too expensive. The client will not approve it. Let's just have this. This should be fine, right? Click open. It will give you an option of what sizes you want to bring. You can bring all of them, but if you don't really need them, just take one. So let's get this 2.4 by 2.1. Okay. And let's just put it right there. Okay. So that's our four line. Seems to be so short. Let's bring in another one. We want a taller one. We can increase the height, right? We can increase. If we click the edit type, we can actually increase the height right there. Okay. But I don't want to mess up with this, so it's better duplicate it because it is a system family. Actually, system family don't let you modify it. So better we duplicate one. So let's say you will name it 2.4 by 2.4. The height would be 2.4. Make one more, right? Yeah, one more type. Then okay. See, that is now a nice one. Okay. Okay. So now I've been talking for the last almost 45 minutes. So it's your time to do something. I'll give you 15 minutes just to apply what we learned now. Create some wall, what you call this? Wall sweep and wall reveal in your building. Modify your staircase. If you need to change the railing, if you want to add additional railing, you can do that. And I need you to create a wall with a wall opening. Doesn't necessarily for the elevator, but if you want, just do it for the elevator or lift. Okay, same as I did. And you can also customize your curtain wall, right? Another style of your curtain wall. Okay? I'll make my coffee and we'll be back at 8. It's better if we pause the recording, right? We'll pause the recording. Okay, guys, congratulations to those who have get the approval as official student, huh? Student license, good for 1 year. Okay, Mr. Razak? So now you cannot just use, you cannot just download Revit, you can also download other softwares. You can download the 3D Max, you can download Maya, Navisworks, everything. But don't mess it up with another software in your computer. For example, you have another crack version, you own it while you're online. It will be yeah. But you just need to resign. And you can use that for I think maybe 2 or 3 computers. Sign in. When you sign in, it will automatically detect that you're a student which have a 1 year license. Just wait. You get it. Huh? All right, let's continue. Let's continue. Are we recording? Okay, we're recording. Yes, we are. So we haven't done roofs, right? We did a roof, which is a flat roof. Let's create a roof for our building. We'll create a roof where the staircase is, right? So let's have a nice roof somewhere there. So what we'll do is we'll extend this wall a little bit higher, or maybe that's too much. So we have an elevator here that needs a machine. So what I will do is I'll create a similar wall, create similar. Look, I will be drawing a wall in 3D directly right now. Okay. I'll just do it from here. Okay. What happened? Oh, it's too high, right? It's okay. We can adjust it later on. And goes up to here. What happened? It's away. So that is the risk of creating 3D walls, right? Sometimes it's difficult to place it. So I'll delete it. So let's just go to the roof plan and let's create the same one. Right click, create similar, and I'll create it from here. Going maybe here. But we have a, okay, we can adjust that later. I'll create it here. Up to here for now, because I want to move this skylight here. Okay. We have this wall, goes here, then another wall, similar. Let's have it go right there. Okay. Let's check the 3D view. How do we check the 3D view? Shortcut, TS. No.
TS?
WT. Okay. The WT for this guy. Tile views. Okay. WT is the default shortcut. So we create a very high wall. You can easily change that, right? So from the roof, it is unconnected, but we don't want it to be 5 meter high. We just need 3 meter. What does it say? Because I said 3, right? 3 millimeter. Okay. It should be 3,000, right? And so make it 3,000. Okay. Right there. Okay. And what do we do, Vijay? We just match it, right? So like that. Match. Okay. Now I want to make this as high as that and portion of this as high as that. What should I do?
Split the wall here, right?
Very good. Very good idea. Vijay. Now it's better that you're on this elevation so you're sure that it is aligned. So what is this elevation? This side. East side, right?
Yes.
That's the east. So you know where you are exactly. So we go to our, select this guy and split. You know where's the split? Right there. Right? It is not aligned. What's the problem? It went to the center. How do you do that? What do you do?
Right.
Hmm?
Yeah, just
If you adjust, what happens? Yeah, right? Aligns already. Okay. So other side also, that is the north, right? North. Not this guy. Good, it does not hit the window. So select the wall and split. You can just click anywhere, right? We can adjust anyway. Can we just use align? Align, select this line and align this. You can keep elements joined. And join element, no problem. It's going to the center of the wall, right? What did we do earlier? Just move it like that, right? No? What's happening?
you can move this wall to there. That's it.
Which one? This?
No, down the right side only.
What did we do earlier? We just move it like hmm?
Right side wall.
This guy,
This wall you can move now.
but I cannot. Why is it happening? Select the wall. There, right? Did it connect?
Okay.
What happens? They merged again? No.
It came out also. See? Right side, right side.
went out, right? So this should be like, we deleted one wall. Just better split. Adjust both walls, right? This will be a problem, but let's see. There, delete. We just deleted that wall, the window. We can just copy another window, right? Okay, no problem. So now this is good, right? And 3D match. Where is it now? Okay, match. Big guy to this guy. There. What's happening? Why is not going? Ah, because they're different, right? So this comes from the roof and this does not. So what do you do this way? No, you just need to align it. Use the align tool. Okay, use this as a reference, the top line of the top part of the wall, this, and then click this there. Okay, do the same thing. We're not in multiple alignments, so just click this. Make sure you click only the top part, okay? And then click this. Click go there. Okay. So we'll place a roof here. Okay. So first type of roof, we'll have different types of roof. But we don't have a level for that. So let's create a level first. East elevation. So there has to be like an upper roof. Okay. Let's copy this. And let's place it there. And let's name it what? Upper roof. Okay. What do you do there, BJ? BJ is now expert on that, right? Now what happens, BJ? Cannot see anything. Huh? View range right away? Not really view range. Just the extent. That's the underlay. Okay. We can change this to roof. Boom. You can see it already. Okay. So now we can create. Yeah. Whatever is bottom. So now let's create a roof. Under architecture, we did the roof, right? For the house. Remember? We did some types of roof. Look type. This time it's a different kind of roof. Okay. So we go here to the roof. This time we'll make it roof by extrusion. This is another type of creating roof. See the image? You can make different shapes. Okay. So we click roof by extrusion. It needs a plane where you will be. It will be your work plane. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll pick a line and use the work plane it was sketched in. So let's click this, click OK. We'll pick this time. Oh, nothing. Again. Let's do it again. Roof by extrusion. Let's pick a plane, that's better. Click OK. Let's pick that plane, okay? The side of the wall. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, and it will bring you to one of the elevations. Let's go to the west elevation. Click open view and click OK. So this is where we'll be creating our roof. Okay, it's from this point to that point. But first, choose your type of roof. We'll just choose the generic. Okay, and now let's draw something nice. Let's use a spline. Okay? You know spline in AutoCAD, right? Click this. And maybe let's start here. And let's this down a bit. And then go down a little bit more and go up sometime. Like a metro, right? Then you escape when you're done. Oh, enter, I mean. Okay. Just like AutoCAD. Close. So what happens now? You just need a line. It can be a straight line, no problem. Click check, done. How does it look in 3D? Here's our 3D view. Here's the 3D. Oh, nice, right? You can actually extend it further here and further there. Okay. Hmm? Oh, big problem. He knows how to solve it, right?
We can trim, right?
No, why do you trim? Will you trim? Will you trim? What's the solution? See, he knows it.
We need to move.
Vijay, you have to listen to Mr. Razak. Select the wall. How many walls do we have a problem? All the walls. Oh, here, right? Select all these guys. Control. Okay. The four walls. Attach top to base. Select the roof. Boom. Finish. See? It's now properly cleaned. So, Mr. Razak is correct. He's doing his homework, right? Okay, so there you go. You have a roof. And of course, you need to add a door here. It is easy, right? Architecture door. Let's get the normal door here. Ah, that's too big. Have a simple door. Ah, Razak is architectural guy. Civil guy. So you have more experience, huh? There you go. You can now create your type of roof. That is one type of. For this type of roof, you can also add the fascia. Let's see if fascia will work in this curve, right? Let's see if it works. Roof fascia. Let's see. Oh, it's possible also. Select that. Oh no, could not create because the default fascia here is just straight. Okay? But on the straight part, we can put the fascia here, right? So let's put fascia here and let's put fascia there. Okay. And then let's put the. Do you need water going down? Yeah, right? But there's a problem here, right? Don't worry about the details later on. We will solve those problems. Let's put the gutter right here. Okay. Oh, the gutter went straight, so it's good. Yeah, because if you put it this way, the water will fall down, right? So it makes sense. The mistake here is this guy. Don't worry, we can modify that later on. Not today, but later on we'll show. Here, can you create a? But what's the use of this guy? Water will not fall down, right? Will not go up like that. But anyway, let's just create it for now. Okay. So you cannot create a gutter here because there's no sense, right? The water will not go on the side. But this way it will go. Huh? Yeah. Only on the two sides. It's okay. All right. So there you go. You already have your roof by extrusion. So let's try another type of roof. I'll delete that. I'll do it again. Okay. So let's oh no, why did I delete it? So let's say you change your mind. You already have your roof. Select the roof. Can you edit it? No, it's just the work plane, right? You'd be able to edit the roof itself. Modify roof. Hmm. Some things change in Revit 2024. In 23, you can just edit this. So let's say if you say edit, there you go, edit profile. Sorry for that. Edit profile. The profile is the shape of it. So let's say you change your mind, you don't want the curved anymore. You just want, delete that and you draw a line here. Let's say you want it here. Something like that. Okay. For your roof. And you click check. Possible. What's wrong? It's just the fascia. Don't worry. Delete the fascia. There you go. You have a nice.
Walls should be automatically attached, right?
Yeah, because we attached it before already. The process has been done. So it's already have a roof. You just change the profile of the roof. Before it's a smooth curve. Now it's like that.
Walls should be automatically attached.
Yes. So you can create different types of roof already. Okay. So what else? Did we put furnitures already? We've
No.
not yet. How about partition?
Yeah.
Oh, small partition for the toilet, right? But for the office, we did not make it yet. Let's see. Under architecture, we did all of this already. Column. Look at the column in architecture. We have this new column. In 2024, if you click column, it will give you by default these columns. But look at what we can download. Let's go to plan. I want to put two columns here. Okay. Make it look nice. Oh, maybe at the entrance here. Okay. Let's go to at the level 1. I want to put two columns here and there. But before that, I want to extend my slab so that at least there is a place to land my stairs. I will edit the boundary and I will just draw a line here. Just like that. Another one here. Connect it there and remove this line. See? And click check. I will say don't attach for now. Okay. So I want to put a column here and there. So if you click column, you can load a family because I don't want this ugly column right here. Okay. Under architecture, we have architectural column. Do not, if you click structural column, you will get the steel columns and all of the concrete, which is not yet now. We'll study it later on. Okay. So for now, let's stick with the architectural column. Column architectural, you have only this square column by default. But if you load the family, make sure we go to the correct metric. We're in metric, okay? So let's go to columns here. You have this nice chamfered column. You have metal clad column. This is nice. The rectangular column, round column, wood timber column. Actually, in the online, there are additional columns, which are nice. Let's just take this metal clad column. It's nice already. I'll click open. Okay, so it has 610 millimeter diameter by default. You can actually adjust that. So I'll just put this one here. Okay, and I want another one exactly at the mirror part of that. So how do I do? Select that and mirror. Pick axis. Look, if I click pick axis, I can pick the middle part of the door. So it will go on the exact mirror place of it. I have now another column. So let's look at the 3D and how that does that look. Okay, nice, right? Have that column right there, and I want to extend the slab of the. No, actually, can you adjust the height of the column? You can actually adjust the height of the column by putting a top offset, negative value. Okay, if you want higher, you add, let's say, 1,000. It'll be taller, but we want it shorter. So let's make it minus 500, minus 600. Okay. Also this one. Top offset minus 6. So that goes the same for walls also. So you can add top and bottom offset. If you want it higher than the base, you want it like planted on, sitting on something, you can put a base offset of, let's say, 300. You'll see it above. Okay, let's say if you want to make a square base or a round base, and then you put it on. But we don't want that, so we'll keep it at 0. Right? So it's like that. So you have an architectural. Okay. So it's very useful if you're designing malls or other things. Even if you're your house, you can do this. So I want to add a nice roof here as well. So what kind of roof should I do for this?
Yeah.
You want like a curved one? You want like a curved roof, or how do you want? Let's have a nice curved roof here. Okay. But before that, let's decide on our work plane. So we want our work plane here. So we'll just set the work plane right away, which is wrong. Set work plane, pick a plane, and click this. Okay. So whatever we do, it will be drawn here. Okay. So now we can go to our roof by extrusion. The level is wrong. Should put it on the correct level, which is level 1. Offset from the floor, how much? Maybe 3 meters? 3,000? Okay. Click OK. So now we draw right here. We'll just draw a arc. Okay. So from here, this end up to that end, I'm not sure where that there. Maybe let's start from here, right? Exactly here up to that. Okay. And then let's have a nice, not that much. Did we choose our type of roof? Generic. That's good. Click check. What happened? Went inside. It's okay. You can pull it out. But it's too long, right? It's going up to there. How do you fix that? Go to plan view, right? Long, maybe level 2. You can see it right there. Need it only from here, right? Okay. Push it. So when it rains, you don't get wet, right?
Column should be attached with the roof, right?
Oh, you know it, right? PJ knows it. 3D. But does column attach to roofs? Maybe no. Is it like a wall? Yeah, let's see if it works. Oh, bad. Select. Oh, possible, right? So let's select both. Attach top to base. Boom. See what happened? It became shorter because there is a design. It's not like a wall that it will terminate there. Yes, it's a pillar, right? So it ends right there. Okay.
You can make one small.
That's okay. Now we'll just make some small thing there. But that's okay for now. Later on, we'll make a steel support there later on when we do the structural. Make a nice steel support. Not yet now. But for now, this is okay for the architecture time. How about if you have this, can you convert it into glass? Oh, it's a roof. It is not a glass. It is called a slope glazing. Okay, so that's the option. Click slope glazing. So it's now slope glazing, but without the mullions and everything. So the same way that we did for the storefront, we'll put the, what you call this, the grid, and we put mullions, right? So we go to your architecture, and we go to curtain grid, and you choose like that. It breaks because it is creating an actual grid system. Of course, later on we can set it up properly. But just for now, let's have like this. Okay. And then let's put the mullion. What type of mullion? 30 square is okay. You want round mullion. 25 mm radius. Let's try this, right? All grids. Boom. Nice, right? Very good. Like you went to Villaggio already. Villaggio, they have like this, right? So it's now 8:50. Did you learn something already? What did we learn today? Curtain walls, right? Curtain walls. It's very important. And slope glazing. So for example, this, can we convert it into slope glazing? Yes, right? Because it's a roof. A roof is convertible into a slope glazing. How about walls? Can you slope a wall? Can you create a slope wall? Okay, let's try. Okay. So let's create a small room here and again at the top floor. Let's go to the roof level. Let's create a room for Razak. Because Razak, he needs to rent a room. Right, Razak? What is your budget for your room? How much can you pay? It will depend on the size. Now, let's say we have a small room here. Let's just try. So let's say maybe this is like a room for the water tank, so that the water will not be very hot, especially now during summer when you open the tap, the shower, right? That's why the hair gun, right? Right, Razak is laughing, right? So now let's create a wall under architectural. Now look at the options. The cross section by default is vertical. Do you have an option there? If you click that, oh, there you have a slanted. You have a tapered also. What's a slanted? What's a tapered? Slanted is like this. Tapered is like this. It's the same, right?
Both are same, right?
No, but the base is this. The base, it goes like that. Tapered goes in. This
Okay.
slanted goes out. Tapered goes in. But I'm not sure. Let's see. Okay. So let's draw now. We choose the roof already. Blah blah blah. Let's check slanted. Let's just draw a rectangle. Let's see what happens. Where is it?
Maybe that's why.
Where is it? We did not put an angle, right? Undo. Undo first. Again. Architectural wall. Slanted. Not too much. It's maybe 15 degrees is enough, right? And let's draw you. Oh, my power is going. How's my battery? Oh, look at that. This is slanting, right? Outer, right? So we're done. Let's say, let's select all of this. Can we change it to tapered?
Maybe change the angle. Click on. Minus 15.
No, minus 15 is the same. Wait, let's choose one wall first. Tapered.
Minus 15 count.
Let's create another one, right? Why is this too high? That's okay. Wall. This time tapered. Ah, okay. So this type of wall is not. What is it? Maybe this? Let's try. Tapered. Again also. So what does he want? Maybe glass only. Curtain wall. Let's see. Tapered. Again, no. Curtain wall types and stock wall types are not allowed for this wall's cross-section type.
Not they mean so we can do it existing also.
This guy. But it says no. Tapered.
No, some side wall,
Huh?
side wall.
No, it is slanted. So,
No, we'll try with the side wall. Then
okay, let's create one more. But which wall type, right? Let's say, maybe let's try storefront if it's possible. No, this is,
yes.
Yeah, retail.
no,
Yes.
is it tapered?
It is like it.
What type? I like this. Slanted,
You change it.
tapered. Maybe this is for next week, right?
But yeah.
Because if you want it to the other angle, you just change the angle, right? How about you make it minus 15?
Yeah.
It will just go to the other direction. So,
Pick that wall. Tapered wall, so we can change that.
wait, what is a tapered wall? We go to Autodesk. We ask Autodesk. Mhm. Tapered and slanted walls. 2024. Revit. Ah, here, the tapered wall, right? The video. Okay, how long is it? If it's 2 minutes, we'll play it. 2 minutes. Yeah, we started it, right? Mm-hmm. Ah, like this.
Put it on top.
No, no, what? It is not a flat. A tapered wall,
Like this.
it has a different thickness at the bottom
Then it-
and tapering thickness. Down there. Yeah. Slanted wall is one single wall that goes like this. A tapered wall is goes like this, right?
Same.
Same wall, but goes like this.
Water ticket difference? No.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah. So actually, that works with like a multiple wall. Like you go a wall here, we have these types of wall, right? These ones. You have these guys. You have mm, like this exterior block on metal stud, or maybe the one with the double wall. Maybe this exterior render on brick. So if we say that's tapered, it's not possible, right? What did it do? It click edit type, right? And then Click edit. Let's duplicate that. So name it tapered. Then okay. So what's it doing here is here. It's choosing one of the walls. So the main structure of this wall is the 190 concrete. So we don't change that. That's the main thing. So this is variable. So that's the structural material which can taper now. Possible. I think it's better we create another small building next week, maybe a security post or something using this type of command, right? Because once we learn how to create a tapered wall, then we need to learn also how to connect tapered walls, right? You have to connect it like this, and that's another thing. So not for now, we'll do that next week. Because this slanted walls, that's easy. The same cross section, it doesn't taper. So it easily connects to each other. And of course, you can replace that with a storefront as well. Let's see if it works. The issue is only the mullion, but might work. The mullion is the problem. You delete the elements, still works, right? You can now catch the rainwater. It becomes the rainwater. We'll do the thing next week, the tapered one. Okay. So you should be able to create additional roof now for your building and all of the other things. Let's go to the inside. Level 1. Let's add some nice partition wall. So let's say you have a wall, architectural wall. We'll keep it simple. We'll just use a brick wall here. Okay. Let's say you have one wall here, straight away like that. Well, that's a big wall. Why is it a big wall? Ah, because it's slanting, right? Want to create a wall, but not a slanted wall. Just a normal vertical wall. Okay, so from here, I do it here. There. So let's say I want to create a nice feature wall. Let's say here for the reception. Can we use curve wall? Wall, architectural, same material. It should connect to the level 2. This actually should connect to level 2 as well. Create another wall. Same, connects to level 2. You can use this, right? Or a spline to create these nice walls. Ah, you don't have spline? You cannot, right? Again, wall. Let's just do the arc. Okay. Let's have an arc from here to here, and another arc here to here. Okay. And another one that goes there. Okay. You have a nice curved wall, the reception. Okay. You want to see how that looks? Let's get a camera. Your entrance, as if you're coming in. You look at that guy. So that's how it's gonna look like. Okay. That's your camera view. I'll close the inactive views. I'll keep there. Okay. You'll have something like that. Can you put a text here on a curved wall? Possible? Let's try, right? Model text. What our building? In focus. Center. Okay. We did not select work plane, right? So set that first. Actually, we have a work plane which is outside at the entrance. So let's pick a plane. Possible? This guy. Yeah, possible, right? But it's not combined. Yeah, it's separate. Let's just try from here. Just model text now.
We can group the three.
We can join them actually. Maybe we'll just do it next time. Okay. Oh, tap and result. It's on the plan view. Going. So what do we do? Better will be on the elevation view, right? Let's go to the level 1. Let's get this view here. Let's get a section view. Like that. Go to the view. Because when you have a view like this, automatically your work plane is the one which is facing there. So let's go to the view. And let's put the model text. Pick a plane. Let's see if we can pick a plane. No? Oh, Razak, what's the problem? Seems like it's not possible, right? Huh? Maybe not possible, right? Because if it's possible, it would be able to. I think I'll try to get, not possible, right? Cannot. No, we cannot. It doesn't work for now. But, oh, my battery is going. Time is it? Oh, I still have time. Still have around 10 minutes. Time. So please try the things that we learned now. So I can still help you if you have some issues with that. We'll prepare for next week for tapered walls and some other architectural things that we can do. Okay, I saved it.
Last week we said today we do.
A ramp, right? Shared mind, huh? Let's do a ramp. Okay, let's do a ramp. Very good, Rasa. We should be going home now, but you asked for more. Let's go and check the 3D. Okay. Where should our ramp be, Rasa? This is our property, right? So where is the road, possibly? Where is our plan to bring? I think it's here, right? Going here and going there, right? So let's say we just go straight down from here. Because our basement is, do we have a basement floor? Our basement floor is right here. So if we go down from have a staircase right there. Yeah, I think it's okay if we go down here, right? We go down here, not so far away anyway. We can start from the road level here. So let's assume our ramp will be somewhere here. So let's cut this wall open, right? How do we cut this wall open? Split, or can we do a wall opening?
Do one.
Wall opening, right? There. Let's cut it from here and not to here. We need the big one. We want two cars that, oh, just one car is enough. How big is this now? Let's make it 3 meters. That's enough. No, 4 meters should be. Okay. Let's see how does that look. Somewhere here, right? So we can lift this up a little bit more. Will it touch the floor? No, not yet, right? Okay. But okay, this is the earth, right? So let's go to the site plan and let's cut this thing. Go to the massing inside. Go to site plan. Okay, but we cannot see the thing now. Let's put it to wireframe, right? We can put it to wireframe. We can see where that's the opening, right? And let's select the topography. That's the topography, which is like a floor. Edit the sketch. Now we'll draw a line from here, going there. Another one from here. What should we do, BJ? We can split also, right? Trim, DR, here and there. Okay. So now you can go right there. Click check. What happened? Something wrong? Oh, there, right? Trim. That should be fine. Click check. Oh, what happened?
You have to extract this metal.
Continue. Oh, there, right? Oh, it's like this, right? So we need to split this as well. It's a sharp guy, no? Trim. Here and there, right? And here and there, and then here and there. It'd be good now, Rajab? Click check. Yes. Let's check the 3D. Yeah, we have a way now going down, right? So how do you create a ramp? There is a ramp command, but it will mess up your life for sure. See, under architecture, we have ramp, but you cannot always use this ramp actually. Click this ramp. This ramp will create a ramp with a slope of very, very small slope. So look, let's say for example, let's go to the site plan. We'll just create a ramp here somewhere to show you. So this ramp, like that, just like this actually. So it is asking for a 12-meter length if it is going to one level to another level. Okay. Again, let's do that again. Let's close. Let's create one ramp. Let's say just a ramp going from the road to the walkway level, which is how much? Just 150, right? That's very less. So coming from the walkway level, no, from the,
Basement.
no. Okay, walkway level to level 1. So climbing up here, right? It will climb to here. And okay, so let's try from here. It needs that long of a ramp. Right? You need that long ramp to climb there because this is based on certain ratio. Actually, we can create it now from here going down, right? So let's undo it. We'll now have it from walkway level going down to, but the base level should be the basement level, right? And going up to walkway level. Look, it's good. Huh? Now let's click it from right here, maybe. Gives a width as well. So the width is how much? 3 meters, right? Okay, so from here, oh, it actually works. That's up. It will work, right? Yeah, click check. See how it looks like. We can adjust this later on. Oh, it's actually a nice ramp, right? Good ramp. By default, the ramps comes with a handrail because it is meant for like a handicap ramp or something. But of course, you can always remove this if you need it as a vehicular ramp. But is there a question? Can you change the slope of it? Click edit type. There is a slope here. So the slope here is there is a maximum ramp slope is 12 and something. So this is something that we will keep for now. Okay. And you can change the material and everything. But next week, I'll teach you how to create a ramp using another method. Okay. That's okay for now for this ramp. Okay. And of course, later on, you'll create another wall here on the side of of the, the ramp. How come it did not become 2 meters? We made this 3 meters, right? Oh, it was 4 meters. So let's change it to 4 meters. There you go. Okay. It's exactly now. And then we'll create a wall here. So how do we make special wall that goes from there to here? How do we do a wall? Let's do that before we end this day. So let's go to level 1, massing inside, right? Let's create a wall here, okay? Architecture, wall. Let's just use our usual 300, 200 wall. Let's draw it from here, going up to here, okay? Then we'll just copy it later on. So the base of this wall should be at the basement, right? Basement. And at the top at the level, yeah, walkway is fine, right? Walkway. And let's give it a little because somebody might fall, right? So let's give it a top offset of how much? 1 meter should be. Okay, apply. Let's see how it looks. Oh, that looks good, right? But how about that? It would be a waste of concrete right there. Yeah. Can we cut that? How do you cut that? What's the command? Right there already. Edit profile, right? Click it. Before we end the day, you just use this green line. Pick lines. You pick the same line right there. So it will be aligned to that. And then we will use BJ's favorite command, which is this. Do this and that, and this, and that, and click check. We're done for it. How about on the other side?
Okay.
Copy or mirror? Let's go to the side. That's still selected. Mirror, pick axis, center line of the ramp. Boom. There you go. Okay. That's our lecture for today. A good way to end it, right? Let's have a look at it. Okay. So we're expecting that you will have your ramp. Okay. You'll have your roof, nice roof. And you can actually add your stair here. Just one-way stair. Okay. That's easy for you already. And you can have your water bucket there. But we will modify that next week. Okay, so you're having something nice on it. Okay, guys, see you next week again, and please make sure that you practice. This video will be uploaded very soon. Curved ceiling. Curved ceiling. Yeah, we'll do ceiling. We'll do special ceiling next week. Of course, we know how to create basic ceiling, right? But how about when you want something ceiling, different levels with some mullions like this, right? This is okay. Great mullions, we'll just use the, what's the wall? The two? Wall sweep, right? We can just use wall sweep. But how to create special sections of wall sweep? That's what Razak is asking. Okay, guys, make sure you practice, and I'll share with you the link once it's ready for. Hmm? Wait until tomorrow. Sometimes it takes a week. It would you will receive it. It just depends on how they scan it, because the other guys they got it already. That is doing advanced level Revit already. And it's good. It's at least everyone is knowing. Have to share in the meeting.